Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 7 of the best time tracking apps when it comes to tracking your time. Whether you're on your computer, laptop, phone, or even on the go, that's what we're going to be breaking down here in today's video, as well as if you need this for tracking time, whether you're a company, you need to track your projects, your teams, or even as a freelancer, or even as a student as well. If you're just looking to get better visualization, better data, and really better insights on how you're spending your time throughout your day or even your work day. That's what we're going to be breaking down here in today's video. And I do want to mention also, you can feel free to check out the links down below in the description. We'll be linking out to all the different time tracking software mentioned here in today's video. Before we dive into things, make sure you guys smash that like button and hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the list. So taking a look at that number 1 spot, we have Toggl Track. Now, Toggl is really my personal favorite time tracking app. They really make it super easy for you to track your time. They have a bunch of different integrations, as well as a really slick Google Chrome extension where you can easily click and start and stop your time tracking. As you can see here, this is like an example and showing you what it looks like. As you can see here, I love the ease of just clocking in and clocking out, clocking in and out with just one click. And it is very simple and easy to use. You just have to click the little play or pause or play and stop button. So you sort of have some functionality there where maybe if you start working on something and then maybe you want to take a break, you can pause it, start it, stop it. It really is very easy to do that. And you also get those insights into their dashboard. So in terms of your overall tracking of your productivity, you can also do that within the dashboard. So you have advanced reporting. So you can see, how are your projects doing? How are they going, right? How are you spending your time? And or if you need to do billing as well, they also have that capability in here as well. Maybe if you're a freelancer and you need to make sure that you're tracking your billable hours for different projects or different clients, you can also do that in here. And if I didn't already mention that as well, is that Toggl Track does also have a free version, which is why they really are the best free time tracking app. Now, again, it is a free version, so it is a little bit more limited. We'll be diving into the different pricing plans just to show you how it's limited, but the free version is a little bit more limited compared to the more premium paid versions. But Toggl Track, for the fact that they have a free version, is really nice and still super powerful, especially compared to maybe a lot of the other time tracking apps out there that exist. Now, again, why they're at the number 1 spot is just because of the advanced feature set that Toggl has, beyond just the ability to do breaking things down by different projects or, starting and stopping your time really simply, which is really the main thing that I like about Toggl the most, is just how easy it is to start, stop, pause, and then see that data in your dashboard so you can track your hours appropriately, especially when you are doing freelancing or billing clients, or really no matter what you need to track, again, or even if you're just a student, you can use it as a free app just to track how you're spending your time as well. So Toggl Track definitely takes that number 1 spot. In addition to their free version, they also have some other premium features as well. They do have the employee time tracking available as well. So maybe if you need to track a team, you could do that on a calendar basis as well, which is really nice. And it is ultimately built for time tracking and empowering people. It is not designed for micromanaging, which is really nice. Again, from the Toggl team, they are really well built overall. In order to track things. Now, they do also have a lot of integrations as well if you need to integrate this with other tools such as Notion, Salesforce, Asana, Slack, or other different apps that you may already be using, such as Jira as well, or you could even use Zapier as well for some of those more advanced connections. But yeah, Toggl Track, definitely really nice, worth taking a look into. They are my personal favorite time tracking app, and it is why they're at the number 1 spot. Now, taking a look at the specific pricing plans, of course, this pricing is accurate as of the making of today's video. Be sure to check out their pricing page to get the most realistic and up-to-date pricing. It's the same disclaimer for all the different time tracking apps as well. But just to show you what their free version does give you is that it is limited to up to 5 users, but you do have unlimited time tracking, unlimited projects, clients, and tags, exportable reports, the web app, mobile app, and desktop app as well. You have automated time triggers, idle time detection. So maybe if you accidentally leave it on and you're like, oh no, I forgot to turn it off or something like that, which is definitely can easily happen if you forget. You also have a Pomodoro timer built in, CSV exports, personal desktop activity tracking, and of course you have track time in over 100 popular tools for the different integrations, as well as the Toggle Tracks Google Chrome extension. So as you can see here, the free plan, you have that completely for free that you can use. And then they also have annual or monthly billing, depending if you are trying to go with the more premium versions. Again, not necessarily everybody needs that, but you do get the more advanced project analysis, especially if you are, tracking a team and you need more users, again, beyond just 5 users, maybe you need more people, then it could make sense to go to their more advanced plans. But yeah, that's pretty much Toggle Track in a nutshell. They take the #1 spot for a good reason. Moving in at number 2, we have Timely. Now, Timely is a automated time tracking tool. They actually use the power of AI in order to automate the company time tracking so that you and your team, obviously, as you can see here, can focus on the work that matters. So they are an automated time tracking software using the power of AI as well, like I mentioned, and that's why they're at the #2 spot here. So as you can see, you can automatically track things based on calendar entries, how things are input into other apps as well. You do have those integrations. So Timely sort of helps tie everything together in terms of automating your time tracking from different apps, or seeing if your employees or people enter in their timesheets, you have that built in here as well within the calendar. And it just helps you overall with automating your time tracking so that you're not doing things as manually. So, personally, I like to do things manually myself, but, if you just want things more automated, then you can also do that within the Timely app. You can track time and get obviously a more complete picture, tracking projects, teams, and different plans. As you can see here, a bunch of different reviews, and you can save, of course, a lot of time as well with their UI. I'd say their UI is pretty simple, as you can see here, pretty sleek. Overall, to get a good picture, they do have nice reporting as well. So if you're doing billable hours, then you can also track that there, total log time, and how things are going overall based on maybe your plan time or your logged hours throughout your billable clients or your workday. As you can see here, you can see the log time, whether it's billable, non-billable, and it's easy to connect it to a bunch of different apps and integrations as well with Timely. As you can see here, you have Asana, QuickBooks, Outlook, Gmail, the whole suite of different software that you can integrate Timely with as well. So that is Timely. Moving in at number 3, we have Harvest. Now, Harvest really is the best for invoicing time and materials. Another nice thing about Harvest is that they have a direct Asana integration. They were really one of the first apps to have that Asana integration. So they have the most flexibility and they really have the best Asana integration because Harvest has been around the block for a while. They have that. If you are using Asana, it could make sense to use Harvest because, again, they have that direct Asana integration. So Harvest is a paid tool. They do have a free trial that you can use, but it is a paid tool. If I did already mention, Timely is also a paid tool in terms of how their pricing works. So Timely is also a paid tool as well. But Harvest, again, another paid tool, but Harvest does have a free 30-day trial. So if you want to test them out, you can do that as well. If you're just looking for free stuff, then, stick around because I do have some more free time tracking software as well later in this video beyond just Toggle Track. So Harvest, in terms of other aspects of how they work, obviously they have a lot of integrations. We'll dive into that in just a second. But really, and most of these time tracking apps have a lot of integrations because they need to, right? But Harvest, again, with, like I mentioned before, the direct Asana integration does make them stand out amongst some of the rest in terms of how flexible and how dynamic it is. If you are using Asana, again, it is a very popular project management tool. Beyond that, within Harvest, of course, you can, track your time on a day-to-day basis, see how you're spending your time on a week basis, your overall cost. You can also do invoicing, which is, again, why they are the best for invoicing your time and materials, because they just make it a lot easier to invoice time for clients, or even for managing a team and projects within, or just managing multiple different team members within a given project, and making sure things are all invoiced and paid appropriately. You also have, of course, the time tracking, reports, and analytics, and invoicing and payments. Again, with the different integrations, you have integrations with Stripe, Xero, Asana, Trello, Basecamp, QuickBooks, Google Calendar, Slack, and a lot more. So overall, Harvest, again, they've been around the block for quite a while. They probably are one of the oldest time tracking apps. And they've been around for a long time. So Harvest, another great option worth looking into. They do have a free trial that you can use, again, so you can try Harvest for free as well for 30 days on their 30-day trial. So Harvest, again, best for invoicing time and materials. Moving in next on this list at number 4, we have QuickBooks Time. So if you don't already know this, or maybe you do, or if you're already using QuickBooks, QuickBooks actually does have a QuickBooks Time tracking tool. So this is time tracking software built for your business directly within QuickBooks. So hey, if you're already using QuickBooks and you didn't know this existed, cool. Maybe if you're already paying for QuickBooks, this could make a ton of sense. So, and maybe if you aren't already using QuickBooks, this could make a lot of sense for you to use QuickBooks Time as well, if you want to utilize the tools they have. They are the best for integrating with QuickBooks. Hence, because they are, directly built from the QuickBooks team, is QuickBooks Time. So this is time tracking software, really best built for small businesses who need to track time on the go, especially if you need mobile time tracking or timesheets as well. This is really great for maybe landscaping businesses or other types of physical businesses where you need that on the go time tracking, so that you can track things. Maybe if you're a mobile detailer, or mobile car detailing, maybe if you're doing installations or roofing companies, or a variety of different types of physical labor. That can make a lot of sense for utilizing QuickBooks Time, because you can directly invoice things through QuickBooks as well, and all of your information is all synced together in the same software. So this can make a ton of sense maybe if you're already using QuickBooks, but again, it is a paid aspect, it is just part of the QuickBooks software. So again, QuickBooks is a little bit more expensive. If you don't necessarily need accounting software in your business, then maybe look elsewhere, but this can be really great for certain types of teams and certain types of businesses, which is, of course, why I included QuickBooks Time in this list. Again, no matter what type of industry, but overall, it is best for, construction, landscaping, home, things like that in general for QuickBooks Time. So that is QuickBooks Time. That's why they're in this list. Moving in next on this list, we have OurStack. So OurStack really is the best for integrating with your team's project management software. OurStack is sort of a project management software itself as well. So you can do project management as well as time tracking, of course, hence the name of the video is all focused around time tracking. So OurStack does allow you to track your time as well, and they do have a lot of integrations with different project management tools such as, Asana, Trello, the typical ones we've already mentioned here in today's video. In terms of their time tracking, of course, you also have different analytics tools for viewing the scheduled hours, the logged hours, the completed times, so you can schedule and track time, which is nice to have those visual schedules so you can maximize the different blocks and track time, whether it be with one click or entering things in manually, so you can start and stop things as well, and add in tasks into the project for your time tracking. So taking a look more specifically at the time tracking within OurStack, of course, you can click in and track the time easily and really get a good focus on your schedule. And you can do things on the go as well, because they do have a desktop or mobile version. as well if you need to do things more on the go with Hourstack. So they are a paid tool, although they do have a free trial for 14 days currently. So it is another paid tool as well, but they do have a free version if you want to test them out for free. So that is Hourstack. Moving on, and next in this list, we have Tracking Time. So this is the second free tool. They do have a completely free version. So if you're looking for a free tool, Tracking Time is another great free tool. Does have a free version, at least. They do also have other premium versions, just like Toggl. Toggl and Tracking Time are definitely some of the best free time tracking apps that you can use, and they do have pretty robust free versions. Of course, they are a little bit more limited compared to the premium or pro levels, but they do have a completely free version within Tracking Time as well. So if you're looking for completely free software, definitely also check out Tracking Time. Maybe if you're comparing between Tracking Time or Toggl for free software, those are just a couple good places to look. So more specific details about Tracking Time. They are the best for visualizing time differently. So compared to the other software, they have a really cool reporting feature within their workflow here, where you can see the overall insights of work time across multiple different users. So this is really cool. Maybe if you want those advanced time tracking project reports and across multiple different team members, then this could make a lot of sense for you in terms of, obviously time tracking. They also have a lot of integrations, as you can see here, with a lot of the popular tools. But that's really where Tracking Time definitely stands out, is there more detailed insights and analytics for visualizing time. Of course, they have a flexible time tracker, time reports, and performance insights as well. So really the insights, I'd say, is what makes them stand out amongst the crowd and definitely gives them an edge compared to some of the other more basic time tracking tools that are just sort of catered or focused a little bit differently. So, again, if you want to check out Tracking Time, taking a look at the pricing page, as you can see, they do have a completely free version. Now, this is limited up to 3 users, so if you need more than that, of course, you'd have to go with their pro or business version. They do also have a 14-day free trial if you want to try out their pro version or the business version as well. But as you can see here, how's the free trial work? It is a free trial to activate the pro account, and then if you decide not to continue using them, the account will automatically be downgraded to the basic plan. You'll be able to use all the standard features with a team up to 3 people for free. So the free version is completely free. You don't have to pay for that at all. And you do have basic time and task tracking and basic reporting. So if you want to use them just for, small teams or basic time tracking and your timesheets and reports, then of course you can use Tracking Time with their completely free version. So another great time tracking software worth taking a look at, again, for helping you track your time. Moving in, last but not least, we have Rescue Time. Now, Rescue Time does stand out a bit from the rest of the crowd and really offers a different type of tool in terms of time tracking. They're most focused about reducing distractions. So this is probably best maybe if you're a student or someone who just wants to get better control over your time. Rescue Time can help you in terms of managing your time and your overall productivity and having better control. They really are the most focused around productivity overall compared to even the rest of the tools mentioned in this list. They have really detailed time tracking in terms of helping you focus. So reducing distractions and getting really additional insights on where you're spending your time on your devices. So as you can see here, we scroll through here, you have the available to work time. So you have your focus goals that you can set up. They also have daily focus goals. So what you're working on focusing on for the day. You can also view your smart coach they have as well to help you with different insights or nudges on how you're doing and different end of day summaries. So sort of like almost like a chat feature, seeing and getting notifications on, hey, you've shifted distractions, or how's your day going, your focus sessions compared to your average time, and viewing as well what could pull you away from your work, such as maybe, you're spending a little too much time on Twitter or Reddit or Facebook or Instagram. Can give you also reports into that as well, which is really nice. So you can, reduce the amount of time that you just go off and get distracted when you're trying to get things done. So you do have automatic time tracking as well, distraction blocking, all built into Rescue Time. So hence the name, it can help you rescue some of your time. They also have a little demo video here. Feel free to check that out if you want to. A little video of showing you, how productive are you throughout the week in general. Now, they are a paid tool, but they are fairly cheap compared to a lot of the other more expensive project management or team-based tools. They do have a pretty reasonable versions for, reasonably affordable, and they do also have a 2-week free trial if you want to test them out. So that's Rescue Time. And that pretty much wraps up this video here today on the best time tracking apps. I hope you guys found this video helpful finding those time tracking apps, whether you want a free time tracking app or even a paid time tracking app, to help you with getting better insights and visibility into how you or your team even is spending time. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.